Hello everyone, welcome to this channel, and in this video we are going to see the concept of the thermal stress. Right. In this video we will see what do you mean by a thermal stress, what is the concept behind the thermal stress, and how the stress is generated, and also we will see what are the different cases related to thermal stress from which numericals are always seen on this topic. Right. So before moving into the topic of thermal stress directly, I would like to explain you that there is two ways or two possibilities from which stress may be generated. One is a mechanical stress, other one is a thermal stress. So mechanical stress is that stress which is generated due to the mechanical forces, and thermal stress is that stress which is generated due to the change in temperature, either increase in temperature or decrease in temperature. So if we discuss about the mechanical stress, I can simply explain you by the help of one example. Suppose this is a body and it is fixed from this side, right? And I am giving it a force. I'm trying to pull this body, let's say with a force of 2 kilometer, right? But what will happen? I will try to pull it, but it is also having some internal resisting force which will not allow me to do this expansion, and it will also create, or it will also develop an internal resisting force in the opposite direction to that of my force, and this force is known as the internal resisting force, and this internal resisting force is known as the stress. So this is an example of a mechanical stress in which there is a body which is fixed from one side, and I am trying to pull it by giving a mechanical force of 2 kilonewton, and therefore this body is generating an internal resisting force. That internal resisting force is known as the stress, which is not allowing me to do this expansion or to do this deformation. So I hope the mechanical stress concept is clear. Now what is the thermal stress? Suppose there is some another case. Okay, I'm just drawing the same bar over there, and suppose this is a bar, it is fixed from one side, and in this case I'm not giving it any mechanical force, but instead I'm just increasing the temperature by delta T. Suppose the temperature was 10 degrees centigrade and I have just increased it with another 20 degree, and let's say now the temperature is 30 degrees. So suppose I have increased the temperature by 20 degrees centigrade. So what will happen? This will uh, this will try to deform the bar, right? This increase in temperature will try to expand the bar, but suppose there is some another forces, another sorry, not forces, another resistance or another support, another fixed support, which will not allow this expansion to happen. So at that case the stress is generated. The stress which will generate is known as the thermal stress. This stress is generating due to the temperature change. Okay, suppose here is, I'm again explaining this. Suppose there is a body which is fixed from one side. Okay, and in this side also there is a fixed bar, or there is a fixed support, and when I am changing the temperature by 20 degree, it will try to deform, but because of this fixed support it will not be able to do so. So at that case also the stress is generated, but this time the stress is generated due to temperature change, and this kind of stress is known as the thermal stress. So I hope the mechanical stress and thermal stress concept is clear to you. So I have written here that expansion or contraction due to the temperature change. I know that any bar will expand or contract whenever whenever we will change the temperature. Okay, if we just decrease the temperature, then that bar will contract, or if we increase the temperature, then we can see the expansion process over there, right? But whenever this expansion or contraction is prevented fully or initially, at that time only stress is generated. Suppose there is no fixed bar, no fixed this time. So imagine that there is no fixed bar at this side. So if we just increase the temperature by del T temperature, so it will be free to expand. So at that case we cannot say that any stress will be generated in this body, because it is free to expand. No stress will be generated over there. So at that time the stress will be zero, only because there is a fixed support which is not allowing this bar to expand. This will create, or this will generate the stress, right? So just remember this point. The stress is only generated when there is a resisting internal resisting force. Okay, So I hope the concept of thermal stress is clear to you. Now we will see what are the different cases of the thermal stress from which numericals are seen. Okay. So here is our first case. It is a case of a free expansion. So here is a beam, which is, here is a bar which is fixed from one side, and in the opposite side there is no fixed support, or there is nothing which is resisting this bar. So the thermal expansion of this bar is alpha per degree centigrade, which will be generally given in the question. And suppose I am just changing the temperature of this bar by delta T degree centigrade, right? And the Young's modulus of this bar is given as E. Suppose the original length of the bar is L, right? So now what will be the thermal deformation of this bar whenever we are whenever we are changing the temperature by delta T degree centigrade? So just remember the thermal deformation will be given by delta Th, and it will be equals to alpha delta T into our L, alpha delta T into L. Please remember this formula. This is very useful in any kind of numerical questions. So just remember the thermal deformation due to temperature change will be equals to alpha delta TL, where alpha is the thermal expansion coefficient, T delta T is the change in temperature, L is the original length. So please remember this formula, right? Now what is the thermal strain? A thermal strain, we know that the strain is equals to change in length divided by the original length. So here thermal strain also change in length due to thermal expansion, that is the thermal deformation divided by the original length. So that will be equals to alpha delta TL divided by L, that will be equals to alpha delta T. So as it is expanding, so in this case we have written the positive sign alpha delta T, alpha into delta T having the plus sign. So if it is a case of contraction, then we will obviously write the negative sign over there. Okay. Now this is the most important part, that is the thermal stress. So as I have already told you that in the case of free expansion, no resisting force will be developed there, because nothing is there to resist this bar. So at that case I can say that no stress will also be generated over there. So therefore the thermal stress will be equals to 0 in case of the free expansion, right? So just please remember this thing, that whenever there is a free expansion case, the thermal stress will be automatically 0. This is the favorite question of any examination. Many times questions are seen from this topic only. They will simply given all the data, but will simply write that it is a case of free expansion, you have to find the stress. Now many people will write the original stress formula and find in a very lengthy process, but just remember this simple thing, that whenever you see a free expansion case and you have to find the thermal stress value, you simply write it will be equals to 0, as it is the case of free expansion. Okay, so this is the first case of the thermal stress. So as this video is getting longer, so there are remaining two cases I will upload in the part 2 of the thermal stress, right? So that's it for today, and the next two cases I'll upload it in the next videos. Okay, so thank you. So if you like this video, please click on the like button and please subscribe to this channel. Okay, thank you.